Welcome to the complete beginner's guide of the G-Shock GBD200. I will show you how to use it, how to set it up, and how to do everything on it. Your GBD200 can do a lot of smartwatch functions, and for that you need to download an app first. So before you even set up your time, you should download this G-Shock Move app. It's available on the Android and iOS. So simply search for G-Shock Move and it should look like this. If you want a full tutorial on how to set it up, you can check it out in my channel as well. So at some time while you install the apps, it will ask you to basically pair this watch with it. And the way you do it is you press and hold this upper button here for around 3 seconds. And then you can scroll a bit down using these buttons here. So scroll down. Okay, and click on pairing basically and select it with the start button at the top here and click connect once the app asks, and they will basically successfully mate and will be together. And you will also once you basically set up the app successfully and they're both paired, it will also set up your time and date, so you don't really have to do that manually. However, if you still want to set up some settings from the watch itself and maybe don't want to pair it to the phone, you can use this again same button and hold it to get access to basically these menus. You can change your current time here. So wall time, this watch has got dual time modes. Also you can set up alarms here. So basically all the functionality and settings are in this here basically. So you can set up settings for your light, for vibrations, and all kinds of great stuff. And you can even put it in airplane mode here as well. Okay, and that's that. So once you have it set it up, so we can also change the watch face on this watch. So you got a choice from several watch faces. To change that, you have to press once this upper button again. So you can press it and cycle through various watch faces. And it goes round and round. So you got watch faces like these. So on this watch face you can only see your current time and date and some icons here as well, which currently shows if you are connected to your watch, this tiny thingy which indicates Bluetooth. You also get a notification like icon here which shows you how many new notifications you got. In this watch face you can again see your time and date basically, but you can also see at the top your daily step count, how many steps you have taken today. Also you can see this chart here which shows you your progress to your step count goal over basically a whole week. You can set it up your goal in the phone app if you want to. In this app you can see your monthly distance walked or run basically, and these are just from the tracked exercises. And here you can see your dwell time here as well. Okay, then there are many functions on this watch and you can move to them using this lower button here, mode button basically. Again, we can press it and this is a workout timer basically. So this is advanced timer where you can set basically different workout setup and sets basically. You can to customize this one, again we can press and hold this upper button. In pretty much all menus, to customize something we have to press and hold this upper button. So you can press for some time and it will ask you how many times you want to repeat this a certain timer. To confirm everything you have to press this basically upper button, and that's pretty much all settings. To confirm something, this is the button to do that basically. So then we can select which workout we want. We got like 5 these workouts are like sectioned in 5 different splits basically. So you can then adjust the time of your workout timer from using these up and down buttons. Then cycle to the minutes here and confirm. Okay, and to start it we can again start it with the start button and this timer will start running basically. We can also pause with this upper button here, or we can reset again in any menus with this down button here, lap button. So let's move on to the next feature. So then you've got a simple stopwatch here, which again we can start with the start button. Okay, so this only shows the like stopwatch in seconds only. Seconds, minutes and hours. Basically you don't get milliseconds on this watch. You can pause it with the start button and resume it again with the start button, or pause it and reset with this lap button. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, okay, so this is the activity log basically, and it will show you your like how many like different exercises have you done this month, total distance covered along those exercises, and your pace basically. So if you want to start an actual activity, so while you are in this like watch face menu, you can press this start button here, and basically you can again start an exercise using the start button. So, and exercise tracking will be like enabled now, and you can go and do your exercise now while wearing this watch. Also, this watch can record your GPS location. However, you need your phone with you to do that. So if you leave your phone at home, it will still record your distance covered. However, only it will work that out from basically your stride length. That's basically you also need to set it up in the settings. When you basically set up the phone app, it will ask you for your like age, your height and weight, and to work out from that stuff how much each step basically represents in distance basically. Yeah, just. And even without the GPS, I find this function kind of accurate, so it can work out pretty good, this stuff. So to pause this or end it, basically again use the start button, and we can cycle to the save. Okay, cycle to the save if you want to, and these buttons sometimes they are not that responsive, so try more. Okay, and this will take quite some time to save, so be patient. Then if you want to see your activities that you did, you can also see it later on in this activity field. Press the start button while here, and you can choose from which activity you want to basically view. So okay, let's select this one for example, and you can see again, click again, and you can see your total distance, time, your calories and cadence basically. So you can see your history here of those activities that you do. So, and then finally you also get this notification feature. So if you have successfully connected your basically phone with the watch, it will basically show you all the notifications that you get on your phone. So it will show your emails, like text messages, like WhatsApp notifications, and when someone calls you, it will even blink and says that you have an incoming call. However, you can't really reply here to the text or answer the calls. So the only thing you can do is just view notifications. And to view them while in this menu, click again the start button to select it. And again, we can choose which notification we want to view basically using these up and down buttons, and select again with the start button. So you can also see this notification, and if it's a longer one, you can scroll down basically. Again, let's go back. And lastly, we have this big button here, which we haven't talked about yet. So what this button does, it basically like turns on your backlight, so you can see in the dark. I'm not sure if you can see that well in this video, so it's not dark here at all, so you can see that the screen illuminates. So this is a very handy feature at night, so to press it. And the only function of this button is to turn on that backlight. So we have successfully covered all the functions and features of the G-Shock GBD200 watch. And your G-Shock watch also is resistant, water resistant to 200 meters of depth basically. However, if you actually want to use this watch underwater, avoid using these buttons while you are underwater, because water can ingress if you actually start using and pressing the buttons underwater. And your G-Shock watch also has incredibly good battery life, especially considering it's a kind of a smartwatch, and it can last around 1 year in real life usage. In the specs it says it can last for 2 years, but realistic estimation is around 1 year if you actually use it properly and every day. So, and when the battery basically ends, you'll need to purchase this button cell with a model number CR2032. So, and what you can do is simply unscrew these screws and yeah, change the batteries that way. So you can't really charge it in any way, so you only have to replace the battery, and that's kind of cool. When you purchase the battery, stick for good brands such as Sony or Renata. These are the best ones. If you can't get those, you can also go for like Duracell or Energizer basically. However, try to find these, as Sony batteries are usually like come stock in these G-Shock watches. So if this is helpful, make sure to hit the like button. See you!